Hey, today I'm going to do a review of two Strider knives. I have a PT and an SNG. The Strider knives are made with some of the later technologies that are out now. They have G10 for the handle, and the G10 also incorporates the spacer. So the actual one half of the knife handle, the G10 part, is actually grooved out on the inside. So it's one piece, extremely sturdy and very strong. And they both are very beefy in size as far as the thickness of the G10. The other side are titanium on these knives. I have my SNG, has the flame colored titanium. The PT has the stone washed. I decided to get the PT without any of the tiger stripe or coloring on the blades because this is more of an everyday knife for me, and I figured with the plain stonewash color it wouldn't freak out all the the people out there that maybe would be afraid of a knife or somebody carrying some type of sharp object. But anyway, they're both very nicely built. They have good lockups on the frame lock. There's jimping on the actual frame lock itself, jimping on both sides of the handles and on the blade, and on the butt side. This one, the little PT, fits just really nice in your hand. It's a little small knife, 2.5-inch blade, maybe 2 3/4 inches. I didn't really measure it. The choil is very smooth. Also has finger groove on the belly of the actual handle itself. Very nice little knife, very well made, solid as a rock. These are higher end, upper end folders. Of course, for everyday knives you can find solutions that are much cheaper. So I can't say that this is my first recommendation for an everyday knife for the average person. But if you want to save up your nickels for a while and pick some up, they're fairly available and they're very well made and a lifetime knife. This one is the SNG. They both, of course, have the thumb holes for your major opening. These studs here, more than thumb studs, although you can use them to open the knife, are really the over-rotating studs for the knife. If you look on the frame side and the handle side, they're both notched. And when you actually close the knife and the lock engages, those studs meet exactly up to the frame. Very precision built. There's no play, no nothing. I mean, they're locked and they're solid. And that goes for the little one as well as the big one. Both of the blades are actually angle cut on the back of the blade or the butt of the blade, so that over time, as they work together, the liner lock will just continue to move in and just stay right behind the blade. When you first get them, they're very stiff, and you wonder, wow, But they do loosen up and they do break in over time. As far as maintenance and cleaning, there's really not much to clean them. You can fairly see that everything's accessible on the inside. Strider just recommends that you spray them down with WD-40 real good. Wipe out the outside, use a Q-tip to dry up the excess on the inside, and you're good to go. And just keep them sharp and keep them clean, and there's really no reason to have to do anything else with them. Although I do have a tool made by Hinder Knife Company, and this tool is an armorer tool, so it is made to take these down. It has these little pins right here to fit right into the actual blade retaining screw. But you can also use those type of wrenches and tools that you can get for the no-out screws. They have the kind that they also have these, so you can buy it. You don't have to buy an expensive tool if you really want, but there really is no reason to take these things apart. This is good in case you need to center the blade for some reason. I guess if you really did something to where you could then loosen it up and then center the blade back and put it back together. And this is an extremely well made armorist tool. It's solid as a tank. Great piece of equipment, but really you shouldn't have to take your knife apart. They come very well built, very nicely centered. Even the little one, very nicely centered. Very solid on the lockups. I mean, these are just nice knives. Again, they're a little bit on the upper end in cost, so they're a little expensive, so they might not be the solution for everybody. But if you can afford them, go for it. They come in many different styles and colors, so there's plenty of different options. They have what's called a GG, which is a gunner grip, where the GG has like little holes dug out in it on both sides. It's really cool. You can also get a digital finish, a camouflage finish on the blade. And I've even seen these little PTs with an all black blade. And you can get different colored G10s. All in all, they're cool knives made with some of the latest technology and materials out there. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed the review. Take care. Bye now.